Okay, Matt Patella here again. I know I said this in the previous videos, but I need to keep saying it because if you didn't watch the other videos, you think this was not really. I need to say it anyway. Let me just say it. The stick control book. In the stick control book, there's absolutely no accents. What I do is I'm using the stick control book as a reference, um, elimination, uh, and the brilliance of George Lawrence Stone. I'm expanding on it. The rights. Uh, I add to it. I use formulas. In this case, we're going to go with the accents. And if you watch the previous videos, I've kind of kept the sequence of the stick control book maybe from line 1 to line 9. I'm not going to do all 72 lines. I'm going to start again from the beginning. What I do, if I take the stick control book, the first line, and I play it in half strokes, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and. So now I'm playing as written, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, and using the sticking pattern as is. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to eliminate the lefts. If I eliminate the lefts, that's going to give me 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to use the 1, 2, 3, 4, which falls on the right, on line 1, as a reference. If I'm playing, and this is on the bottom, I'm going to do this for a demonstration, right hand lead. I'm going to do 16th notes, 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the. I'm starting with my right. You can do it, you can do it with the left side as well. And the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the. So I'm going to stay with the right side. So what I'm doing is I'm playing 16th notes underneath. 3 E and the 4 E and the 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the. And now I'm saying, okay, where should I put an accent? What can I do with an accent? So I reference off line 1. I eliminated all the lefts. I'm just going to take the rights, which fall on 1, 2, 3, 4, and use that as a reference to play accents. So I'm going to play the 16ths, and the accent's going to fall on 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the. Now, I'm not going to be playing it fast. This is an instructional video, not a performance video. This is for you to walk away with. Hopefully, you got something from it instead of me showing you how fast I can play it or that. That's total nonsense. So, that's the first one. But what you need to do is break it down a little further than that. And you need to know the sticking positions and you need to know the level system. I have a few other videos on my YouTube channel demonstrating the levels and the sticking heights. So if you like, I'll just give a brief run through with the levels or sticking positions rather. There's the full stroke, which starts up on top, comes right back to the same position. Now that's for power and accenting. Now I have half strokes, which is half the full. Okay, that is about 45 degrees from the drum. Now, I'm not going to get technical. It's half this, so you have this. It's a lesser sound. You're closer to the drum, and you can play a lot faster. I mean, you can play just as fast up here, but that's a workout. Okay, now, the next sticking position, all right, would be the quarter stroke, which is closer to the drum. It's about 2 inches, 3 inches from the drum, as opposed to 9 inches and then 18 inches. So you have the full stroke, the half stroke, the quarter stroke. That's sticking heights, sticking positions. Control strokes. You have a full stroke, or it's a free stroke actually, a downstroke, a tap, and an upstroke. Now notice, the free stroke and the downstroke sound the same because they're coming from the same distance. The tap is coming from here, and my upstroke is coming from here to get back in the full stroke position to hit an accent. So that's the level, a brief intro to the level system. Like I said, I have a video of the level system. Okay? Now again, we're going to go back to using right as the reference, which the right falls on 1, 2, 3, 4. And I demonstrated 1 E and 3 E and 4 E and if I break it down a little further with the levels, it's going to be down, tap, up, tap, down, tap, up, tap, down, tap, up, tap. Now, if you never did levels before, you actually are playing with levels, whether you realize it or not. It's a natural way to play. And actually, the slower you do something like this, the stronger you become, and the more you reinforce what's natural, and the faster you'll be able to play. You obtain more control, like 1 E and the 2. I'm not going to go. You know, I can play a lot faster now, but that's ridiculous. Now we go to line 2, same referencing. Line 2 on the stick control book, you're starting with the left hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, all the rights fall on the ands. So if I eliminate the left, I have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So now, if I'm playing this on the bottom, right hand lead, I'm going to play all the ands as the accent. 1 E and the 2 E and the 4 E and the 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the 1 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the. Okay? It's just the reverse, not a reverse. It's the same positioning. It starts at a different point. It's 1 E and the 2 E and the up, tap, down, tap, up, down, tap. Now, when I'm playing that, I don't think about that. I'm just demonstrating to move the accents. That's what's occurring. And like I said before, the slower you practice it, the more you reinforce it, the stronger you become, the more control you have. The more control you have, you can play it at a variety of tempos. Okay, let's go to line 3, which is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So now I'm going to eliminate the lefts, and I have 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now I'm using that as a reference again, and I would like to put the accents now on 1 and 3 and. Put this on the bottom. 1 E and the 2, 3, 4. 3 and 4 E and the 1 E and the 2. Now, something's happening a little different here because now I'm using another different control stroke. I have a free stroke. Tap, down. Actually, no, it's no. It's free stroke, tap, down stroke, tap. Tap, tap, up, tap. And you're back in the same position. Let me do that slow. Okay, you have a free stroke, tap, down stroke, tap. Now, 2 is a tap, E is a tap, and is an upstroke, da is a tap. Now I'm in position to play it again. Now notice the sound is consistent. I'm hitting it, the drum or the drum pad from the sticking height is this. It's consistent. If I hit from here, it's consistent. If I bring it up, it's consistent. That's what makes you clean. Or now I go to line 4. We're going to move over to the 2 and 4 end this time. If I played line 4 from the stick control book, I have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So now, again, I use it as a reference, and I say, okay, I'm going to accent now instead of 1 and 3 and, which was the line before. We're going to accent 2 and 4 and. So we're going to start here. 1 E, come up. Now we have 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the. Okay, again. 2 and the 4 and 1 E and the 2 E and the 3, 4, 1 E and the 2, 2 and 3 and the 4 and 1 E and the 2 and 3 E and the 4 and. Now, as you get into this, I mean, that's basically, you're used to already the free stroke, the downstroke, the tap, and the upstroke. Now you got to get different organizations going on here. Line 5, you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And it comes a little bit from here. So now if I eliminate the lefts, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and if I play this guy underneath, which I'm doing, right hand lead, 1 E and the 2, 3, 4. I'm going to accent the 1, the 2 and the 3. 1 E and the 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and the 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now all I'm doing, I'm not creating anything new. I'm referencing off of what's already there. It's the stick control book. It's the brilliance of George Lawrence Stone. Okay, his organization of the sticking patterns. You have like 72 of these guys to do, or that's taking each line separately. I could play line 1 and go to line 13, line 1, line 14, line 1, 15, vice versa. Go to line 2, 13, line 2, 14, or play straight across. So there's an abundance of things to do. Now you can do this with the syncopation book, and I will do another video on this, and I will do another lesson on YouTube with the syncopation book. And the syncopation book, I don't like to say this. I'm not going to say it. Then I'll tell you in the other video. The syncopation book really kind of swings. It does swing, as a matter of fact. And you can start developing melodies playing this. Whatever melody you want to play. We'll work that out as well. All right, anyway, that's enough for this video. And I have one more video in this series to make, and I will, and that should conclude the series. Have a good day, guys. And if you want the PDFs for these series, stick control book with accents 1, 2, 3, and 4, email me and I will send them to you. Have a good day.